Welcome to Overtime Stories. If you're new here, take a moment to subscribe and join the journey. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and every bit of support truly means a lot.
NFL legends aren't whispering anymore, they're talking loud, and the message around Drake Maye is clear. Around league circles, former quarterbacks, Hall of Fame defenders, and longtime coaches are lining up with the same take. This kid is built different. The buzz exploded after recent closed practices and early season film sessions where Maye's command jumped off the screen. It's not just arm strength or size, even though both are elite. It's how he processes chaos. Legends point out that Maye doesn't panic when the pocket collapses. He steps into pressure and keeps his eyes downfield. That trait separates starters from stars. Multiple former NFL quarterbacks reportedly said Maye's footwork under pressure looks years ahead of schedule. Clean base, balanced shoulders, no wasted motion. That's rare. Defenders chimed in too. One former Pro Bowl pass rusher said, "Maye doesn't flinch, even when blitz looks are disguised late." That scares defenses. Maye has already shown an advanced understanding of leverage, throwing receivers open instead of waiting for separation. That's veteran behavior. Film breakdowns highlight throws made before receivers even turn their heads, timing routes fired with confidence. Legends say that kind of anticipation can't be faked. It's wired. Another point getting attention is Maye's size-speed combo. At his frame, he moves like someone much smaller, sliding in the pocket and extending plays without turning reckless. That balance between aggression and restraint is what coaches dream about. Maye has been praised for protecting himself while still attacking defenses vertically. He's not just taking what's given, he's dictating terms. The latest chatter also centers on leadership. Veterans reportedly noticed how Maye controls huddles, speaks with clarity, and keeps energy steady after mistakes. No head drops, no finger pointing. That earns instant respect.
Sorry to interrupt, but hit that subscribe button real quick. It really helps the channel grow.
Legends emphasize that quarterbacks don't need to be loud to lead. They need to be believable. Maye checks that box. Analysts note that defenses already adjust coverage when he's under center, rolling safeties earlier and disguising less, which speaks volumes. Defenses don't respect potential, they respect threat. Maye's threat level is rising fast. This isn't hype driven by highlights. It's grounded in tape, mechanics, and mindset. That's why the word unstoppable keeps surfacing. Not because he can't be stopped on any given play, but because his skill set travels week to week. Weather, pressure, scheme changes, none of it rattles him. Legends see a quarterback who adapts faster than defenses can adjust. And when that happens, the league usually gets put on notice. What really has NFL legends talking is how Drake Maye attacks defenses mentally, not just physically. Several former coordinators broke down his pre-snap work and came away impressed by how quickly he identifies coverage shells. Maye reportedly manipulates safeties with his eyes, holding them just long enough to open throwing lanes. That's chess, not checkers. Legends say young quarterbacks usually stare down reads or rush decisions. Maye does neither. He scans, resets, and delivers with purpose. That calmness forces defenders to hesitate, and hesitation is fatal in the NFL. Another detail drawing praise is how Maye handles third downs. Film shows him extending plays just enough to create windows without drifting into negative territory. That's pocket discipline. Maye's internal clock is already refined, sensing pressure without looking at it. That skill keeps drives alive. Former linebackers noted that Maye's pump fakes actually move second-level defenders, something that only works when the quarterback's body language sells the throw. Maye sells everything. Legends also highlighted his willingness to challenge tight windows early in games, establishing respect. Once defenses feel that, they soften. Then Maye goes underneath and punishes them again. That sequencing is smart football. The latest practice reports indicate Maye has full command of audibles and protection checks, something rookies usually struggle with. Offensive linemen trust him, which says everything. Trust up front keeps quarterbacks clean. Clean quarterbacks carve defenses. There's also chatter about Maye's toughness. Not reckless toughness, but professional toughness. He takes hits, pops up, and keeps cadence strong. Legends respect that. They've seen talented players fold when pressure mounts. Maye doesn't fold. He adjusts. Analysts point out that Maye's misses are usually aggressive, not timid. He misses long, not short. That tells defenses he's not scared. Fearless quarterbacks stress coverages every snap. Defensive game plans are already including spy looks and delayed blitzes specifically for Maye. You don't get that treatment unless you're a problem. The word unstoppable keeps coming up because Maye forces defenses into conflict. Take away the deep ball, he'll slice underneath. Sit back, he'll run or extend. Blitz him, he'll beat you hot. Legends say that versatility is what turns quarterbacks into franchise cornerstones. This isn't about flash, it's about control. Drake Maye controls the game's pace, and when a quarterback does that, defenses are always a step behind. NFL legends also keep circling back to Drake Maye's physical tools, and the tone isn't subtle. Former scouts and quarterbacks describe his arm as effortless power, meaning the ball jumps without strain. That matters late in games when fatigue hits. Maye's velocity doesn't drop. He can drive the ball outside the numbers and still layer touch over linebackers. That combination stresses every coverage. Legends point out that many strong-armed quarterbacks rely too much on heat. Maye mixes pace like a pitcher. Fastball, changeup, touch pass, defenses can't sit on one speed. Another point of praise is his release. Compact, quick, repeatable, that shortens sack windows and neutralizes pass rush. Maye's release time ranks among the quickest in his class, which explains why blitzes don't rattle him. The latest film also shows improved lower body mechanics, with Maye throwing from solid platforms even when rolling. That allows accuracy on the move. Defenders hate that. Legends emphasize that broken plays are where great quarterbacks separate. Maye turns broken plays into gains without forcing miracles. He knows when to throw it away. That maturity protects drives. There's also talk about his durability. Built solid, absorbs contact, doesn't shy away from hits. Legends caution against glorifying contact, but they respect availability. The best ability is availability. Maye stays available. Conditioning staff have praised his stamina and recovery habits, noting how quickly he resets between series. That professionalism stands out. Another factor is his competitiveness. Legends say Maye has a quiet edge, not loud trash talk, but visible fire. He responds to mistakes with sharper execution. That bounce-back trait is gold. Analysts highlight sequences where Maye threw an interception, then immediately attacked the same coverage successfully. That's confidence. Confidence backed by correction. Defenses lose leverage when quarterbacks show no fear. The unstoppable narrative also ties into scheme flexibility. Maye thrives in multiple looks, spread, play action, empty sets. He doesn't need perfect conditions. That adaptability scares coordinators. Some defenses are already simplifying calls against him to avoid busts. Simplification favors the offense. Legends have seen this movie before. Quarterbacks who force simplification take control of games. Drake Maye is trending that way. It's not hype when the same praise comes from different corners of the league. It's pattern recognition. And patterns usually point to something real. Leadership keeps coming up when NFL legends talk about Drake Maye, and that might be the loudest endorsement of all. Former team captains have noted how Maye commands respect without forcing it. He speaks clearly, listens to veterans, and owns mistakes immediately. That builds trust fast. Trust turns teams dangerous. Legends emphasize that young quarterbacks often try to prove themselves verbally. Maye lets performance talk. That's old-school respect. Practice footage reportedly shows Maye staying late, working timing with receivers, drilling situational throws. That work ethic spreads. When the quarterback works, everyone works. Analysts point out how Maye handles adversity on the sideline. No sulking, no blame, just communication. That stabilizes teams. Defenses feed on chaos. Maye denies them that fuel. Another leadership angle is how he processes coaching. Legends say Maye takes corrections without ego, applies them immediately, and doesn't repeat mistakes. That coachability accelerates growth. Offensive staff trust him to adjust on the fly, giving him freedom most young quarterbacks don't get. Freedom is earned. Maye earned it. There's also chatter about how teammates respond to him. Body language matters. Receivers run harder when they believe the ball is coming. Linemen block longer when they trust the quarterback. Maye inspires that. Legends also highlight his situational awareness. End-of-half management, clock control, knowing when to push and when to settle. Those details win games. Maye has already taken control of 2-minute drills with veteran-level composure. That's not normal. Defenses panic in 2-minute situations. Quarterbacks like Maye feast there. The unstoppable label also ties to mental toughness. Pressure doesn't change his demeanor. Noise doesn't speed him up. Legends say he plays the same in tight moments as he does early. That consistency breaks defenses over time. They know what's coming but can't stop it. That's unstoppable energy. This isn't about one throw or one drive. It's about presence. Drake Maye brings presence. The league feels it. And when presence meets preparation, results usually follow fast. The latest league buzz suggests defenses are already losing sleep over Drake Maye. And that's telling. Defensive coordinators have started building specific packages just for him, including simulated pressures and late rotations. That's respect. You don't customize unless someone forces you. Legends say Maye's ability to beat defenses before the snap is accelerating. He recognizes mismatches and attacks them ruthlessly. Linebackers cheating inside? He hits the seam. Corners playing soft? He takes free yards. Safeties creeping? He goes deep. That constant pressure wears defenses down. Analysts also note that Maye's running ability is underrated. Not flashy scrambling, but decisive movement. He picks his spots. That efficiency kills third downs. Defenses hate quarterbacks who extend plays without chaos. Maye does exactly that. Spy defenders assigned to him often hesitate, unsure whether to commit or drop. That hesitation opens throwing lanes. Legends highlight that Maye rarely takes unnecessary risks, even when running. He slides. He steps out. That keeps him upright. Availability plus production equals value. Another detail drawing praise is ball placement. Maye throws receivers into space away from hits. That builds trust. Receivers fight harder for quarterbacks who protect them. That chemistry multiplies effectiveness. Legends also mention how Maye handles defensive disguises. He doesn't lock onto first reads. He moves defenders with his eyes. That's advanced. Defensive backs have commented privately that playing Maye feels like playing a veteran. That's scary praise. The unstoppable narrative is rooted in sustainability. Maye's game isn't built on gimmicks. It's built on fundamentals. Fundamentals age well. Defenses adjust, but fundamentals travel. That's why legends keep nodding. They've seen talent flame out, they've seen skill endure. Maye looks like the latter. The league is adjusting, but he's adjusting faster. That gap defines dominance. And right now, that gap is widening. NFL legends are also impressed by how Drake Maye handles the spotlight, which is heavier than ever. Media pressure hasn't altered his preparation or demeanor. He doesn't chase headlines. He chases improvement. Legends say that mindset protects quarterbacks from burnout. Burnout kills potential faster than injuries. Maye stays grounded. Analysts point out that Maye's answers stay consistent regardless of performance. No emotional swings. That steadiness translates on the field. Defenses feed off emotional quarterbacks. Maye denies them that edge. Another factor is how he absorbs criticism. Legends say he filters noise effectively, focusing on coaching and tape. That mental discipline is rare. Maye's routine is locked in: film, walkthroughs, recovery, repeat. That professionalism accelerates mastery. There's also talk about how he elevates teammates. Maye doesn't need elite conditions to produce. He makes average looks work. That's franchise quarterback behavior. Legends emphasize that unstoppable quarterbacks lift floors, not just ceilings. Maye lifts floors. Analysts also note his situational intelligence late in games. Protecting leads, managing risk, closing out drives. Those skills win seasons. Maye has already shown an understanding of when to kill clock versus attack. That balance separates starters from closers. The unstoppable label fits because his weaknesses are correctable, not structural. Mechanics can be refined. Reads can speed up. Intangibles can't be taught. Maye has them. Legends see that. The league feels it. Defenses adjust, but Maye adapts. That chess match favors the quarterback. This isn't hype built on potential alone. It's built on performance traits that translate week after week. Drake Maye isn't just surviving the league. He's bending it to his rhythm. When NFL legends use the word unstoppable, they don't mean invincible, they mean inevitable. Drake Maye's trajectory points upward because his foundation is solid. Strong mechanics, calm mind, leadership presence, and adaptability. That mix usually leads to long-term dominance. The league has seen flashes come and go. This feels different. Analysts believe Maye's growth curve is steep because he processes faster every week. Faster processing beats athleticism every time. Legends stress that Maye's game ages well. Speed fades, vision doesn't. His vision is sharp. Defenses will land punches, they always do. But Maye responds, adjusts, and keeps moving. That's inevitability. The respect around him is already real, not projected. Defenses game plan seriously. Teammates rally, coaches trust. That trifecta creates unstoppable momentum. The conversation has shifted from whether he can play to how far he can take a team. That's a powerful shift. Drake Maye isn't a moment. He's a movement in the making. Stay locked in, like the video, and subscribe for more deep dives as this unstoppable rise continues to shake the league.